Yeah, I read a research by actually an American psychologist called Niobe Way. She interviewed around 100 boys between 13 and 18. So she followed them actually from when they were 13 to when they were 18. And at 13, she asked them questions about their friendships, about the way that they interacted among each other. And they all talked about their friends as the most important persons in their lives. The people that they loved, the people that they shared secrets with, the people that they deeply cared for. And then she interviewed those boys again at 15, 16, 17, and 18. And she saw this movement of a little bit of a performance. She saw how these boys, at the age of adolescence, started to act a little bit more cool when they spoke about connection or when they spoke about love towards other boys. Out of this, let's say, fear of being seen as feminine or gay. And it's actually something that moved me deeply because I think I was this young kid that had the feeling that he didn't really belong to the group of girls, nor did he belong to the group of boys. Did I belong to the group of boys? And so I felt as a child and a teenager, I felt this loneliness. And I think that the boys or the friends that tried to get close to me, in a way, I didn't really allow them to because I was also afraid of those labels that these boys were afraid of when they talked to Nayobwe. And so there was something very personal for me that clicked to something maybe more universal. I wanted to make a film about the beauty of friendship, but also the heartbreak of it, because I think in cinema or in art, heartbreak is treated a lot of the times in relation to romantic relationships. But I think that the heartbreak of friendship can be so intense, and I wanted to make a film that I could dedicate to those friends that I lost, I think.
Donc Rémi et Léo sont deux meilleurs amis depuis très longtemps. Ils sont toujours ensemble, ils vont à l'école ensemble, même après l'école ils vont l'un chez l'autre. Et voilà, ils sont toujours à deux. Et, quand ils vont arriver à l'école, il va se passer il va se passer quelque chose entre eux qui va malheureusement se créer une froideur entre eux. Parce que, comme Lucas a dit, il y a un groupe des garçons que Léo aimerait bien être avec, parce que pour être un peu plus dans le groupe des garçons cool. Sauf que malheureusement, Rémi, lui, va être un petit peu plus de... Léo va laisser Rémi un peu plus de côté. Dans ce film, on voit une amitié qu'on voit pas souvent en fait sur les écrans. Donc il y a beaucoup, les enfants de notre âge vont beaucoup se poser de questions sur notre amitié. Et Léo va pas trop aimer ça et va essayer d'être un peu plus distant avec Rémi.
Comme Rémi aussi, plus difficile à faire des amis, et en fait un peu plus oui, un peu plus fragile en lui, donc il va aussi penser des trucs de son ami et il va commencer à faire il va croire que Léo peut-être veut plus être l'ami de Rémi, et donc ça va un peu il va un peu être plus triste de ça, mais ce que Léo je crois veut, c'est d'être aussi dans le groupe et être à l'école comme tout le monde. Mais Rémi, en fait, veut pas ça, il veut être avec son ami tout le temps.
Donc avant, Rémi, Gustave et moi, on se connaissait pas du tout. C'est quand on a fait le premier casting pour le rôle de Léo, qu'en fait on s'est rencontrés directement et il y avait 13 autres garçons. Mais moi, directement, quand j'avais vu Gustave, j'avais tout de suite vu qu'il y avait quelque chose de spécial entre lui, que c'était pas comme les autres garçons. Alors du coup, j'ai commencé à lui parler de plus en plus et on a commencé à rigoler ensemble, à bien s'amuser et à traîner que tous les deux pendant le casting. Et je me souviens aussi qu'en fin de casting, on avait une feuille et c'était écrit qui est la personne que tu préfères le plus au monde. Et moi, j'avais écrit Gustave et lui avait écrit Eden.
Oui, je me rappelle très bien. C'est aussi en fait, on avait fait une scène ensemble pendant le casting et aussi là, c'était une scène où j'ai dû montrer de l'émotion. Mais donc, allez aussi oui, je veux dire Léo. Quand Léo, quand Eden jouait avec moi, j'ai aussi senti tout de suite que, allez, c'était lui qui allait m'aider là-dedans et donc.
Il y avait toute une connexion entre nous, etc.
We made duos to see boys in combinations. And I think that on that day, Eden felt that he was really strongly drawn towards Gustav, and that there was this connection between them. That was something that came naturally on that day. They really worked together. I think during that first casting, they were talking to each other, dialoguing about what and how they wanted to do it, and then. We did, at the end of the day, they also had to fill in a form. This is something that Eden said, in which we asked some questions just to see how they were also, just how their personality was and what their convictions about some topics were. And there was one question asking, who's your favorite person in the world? And I don't know why, but they put each other's name. Maybe they were very eager to be in this film. But I think at that moment, now I'm adding, I just think that they had spent a wonderful day of casting. It was a full day, so it was a casting that's a little bit specific. I mean, it was not that they came in for an hour and then left. It was a day that we organized with 13 boys, actually 13 of our favorite young talents, and we let them play, we let them be, we let them just be very free so that we could see who gravitated towards whom. And then these two, they really gravitated one to the other. And they did the best casting together. That's just how it is. And to add to that, how I found them, maybe it's destiny, maybe it's luck. But when I first wrote down a few sentences of close, it was really in a very early stage. I was sitting on the train from Antwerp to Ghent, and I sat next to this young man on the train who was talking to some of his girlfriends, and I saw someone with an incredible energy and just very outspoken, but also with a very soft core, clearly. And it was like those sentences I put on paper. It was like I saw the character sitting next to me, and I asked if he wanted to do a casting. I think he had heard about our previous film. He's also a dancer, so there's a lot of things that came together, so that's how we found Eden. And then Gustav, we found because one of my best friends, who was also doing the casting for us, actually works together with Gustav during a theater camp, and told me that Gustav is an incredibly special young man with a big talent for acting, someone who really puts himself into the character and into the emotion. And so we saw him during a round of casting, and I agreed with that completely. And then the rest, voilà.